If you're anything like me, there's nothing quite like the thrill of surviving against an endless horde of the undead. Today I will show you 10 insane upcoming zombie games that you simply cannot miss. From nostalgic remasters to fresh mind-bending experiences, this list has something for everyone. Trust me, as someone who's been obsessed with zombie games for years, I can't wait to get my hands on these. So let's get started then. First up, we've got the Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster. Now, as someone who spent countless hours slicing through zombies with everything from lawnmowers to giant teddy bears, I can't tell you how excited I am to see this classic getting the deluxe treatment. The original Dead Rising was a game that really defined the chaotic sandbox-style zombie experience for me. Frank West is back, and the Willamette Parkview Mall has never looked better with the enhanced visuals. Plus, the inclusion of all the DLC is just the cherry on top. Whether you're new to the series or just want to relive the madness, this remaster is going to be a wild ride.
What? Did you just say zombies?
Take a look out there. Those ain't zombies. What would you call them?
Get over here!
Madonna!
This is my store! A customer!
Next on the list is No More Room in Hell 2. The original game was a sleeper hit with its brutal difficulty and emphasis on teamwork. I remember the first time I played it with friends. Every encounter felt like life or death, and that's something that has always stuck with me. The sequel looks like it's taking everything to the next level, with more expansive maps, dynamic weather, and deeper customization options. If you're into co-op games where every bullet counts and you can't afford to make mistakes, this is definitely one to keep an eye on. I'm personally looking forward to the increased challenge and more intense survival mechanics. Coming in at number 8 is Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days. If you've played the original Into the Dead on mobile, you know how addictive it was with its simple yet intense gameplay. But this time, they're going all out with a full-fledged survival horror experience. The 2.5D side-scrolling perspective adds a unique twist, making every encounter feel more claustrophobic and nerve-wracking. The atmosphere this game is building seems genuinely terrifying, and the survival aspects are really going to test your resource management skills. I'm really excited to see how they transition from the mobile formula to a more complex survival horror game. This one could be a sleeper hit for sure. Now this one is a dream come true, John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. Being a huge fan of Carpenter's work, especially The Thing, I'm hyped to see him bring his iconic style to the world of zombie games. This game is a co-op FPS that feels like it was ripped straight from an 80s action movie, and that's exactly what makes it so exciting. The over-the-top action, the mutated zombie hordes, and the sheer insanity of the premise, it's all so perfectly Carpenter. Plus, the idea of teaming up with friends to mow down zombies with ridiculous weapons just sounds like a blast. If you love Carpenter's movies or just want a crazy fun zombie shooter, this is one you cannot miss.
Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. And you're to blame. You give love a bad name. You play your game. A bad name.
Halfway through the list we have Nakwon, Last Paradise. This game caught my attention because of its unique setting, post-apocalyptic Seoul. It's not often we get to explore a zombie-infested city in an environment like this. And the blend of open-world exploration with survival elements is super intriguing. What I'm particularly excited about is the narrative and character development. It seems like Nakwon is going to offer more than just your typical zombie slaying with a focus on the human side of survival. Making tough choices and forming alliances in such a dangerous world is something I'm really looking forward to. This one feels like it's going to offer a fresh perspective on the zombie genre. Next up is the highly anticipated State of Decay 3. The previous games in the series were all about community building, resource management, and surviving in a world overrun by zombies. What I love about State of Decay is that it's not just about mindlessly killing zombies. It's about making tough decisions and dealing with the consequences. The third installment looks like it's going to double down on everything that made the series great, with more detailed environments, improved AI, and a greater focus on player-driven storytelling. The new weather system and more gruesome zombie types are just icing on the cake. I can't wait to see how they've expanded on the formula, and I'm sure this is going to be a game that keeps me hooked for hours on end.
I didn't know you well. But we'll keep your memory alive. Every sacrifice we make matters and will never be forgotten. No one is forgotten. We live on.
At number 4, we've got Beyond Hanwell. If you played the original Hanwell, you know how terrifying that game was with its mix of horror and open-world exploration. Beyond Hanwell seems to be taking that to the next level, with even more supernatural horrors lurking around every corner. The open world promises to be vast and filled with secrets, which is something I'm really excited to dive into. The eerie atmosphere and the sense of isolation that comes from exploring this world are things I'm really looking forward to. Plus, the fact that it's set in the same universe as Hanwell means there's going to be a lot of lore to uncover, which is always a plus in my book. Next we've got Projekt Z Beyond Order, a game that combines zombies with a World War II setting. Honestly, I'm a sucker for historical settings mixed with horror, so this one immediately caught my eye. You play as a squad of soldiers facing off against undead Nazi experiments, which sounds like it's going to be intense and action-packed. What I'm most excited about is the tactical gameplay elements. Having to plan your moves and work together with your squad to survive is something that could really set this game apart. Plus, the historical aspect adds an extra layer of intrigue that I'm looking forward to exploring. If you're into tactical shooters with a twist, this is one to watch. Coming in at number 2 is The Midnight Walkers. This game looks like it's going to be a bit different from the others on the list, with its focus on exploration, puzzle solving, and a more narrative-driven experience. The dark Gothic atmosphere is something that really appeals to me. It's not just about surviving the zombies, but also about uncovering the story behind the world you're in. The art style and sound design are also standout features that caught my eye. I'm really interested to see how this game blends survival horror with a more story-focused approach. If you're into games that offer a deeper, more atmospheric experience, The Midnight Walkers should definitely be on your radar. Last but certainly not least, we have Pioner. This game is all about survival in a mysterious Soviet-era island, and it combines open-world exploration with RPG elements, which is right up my alley. The blend of scavenging, crafting, and combat against both zombies and hostile factions promises to create a unique and immersive experience. What excites me most about Pioner is its dynamic weather system and day-night cycle. These features add a layer of realism that can really affect how you play the game. The Soviet setting is also something we don't see very often in zombie games, and it adds a fresh twist to the genre. I'm really looking forward to diving into this world and seeing what it has to offer.
Very well. Not every form of consciousness can have bodies like we're used to. Life can come in the form of a stone, or sand, or even something scattered in the air.
Oh, I can hear the good old radon beeping. It's not a bad detector at first, but it can be inaccurate if there is more than one anomaly nearby. Basically, once you get enough hexes, I recommend you buy a better one.
Rumor has it that when the first tide came, the rogue wastelands were altered by something similar to a huge laser ray.
To put it simply, artifacts are bundles of energy. Artifacts are extremely rare, and their activation in the wrong hands can lead to disastrous consequences.
And that wraps up our list of 10 insane upcoming zombie games you cannot miss. Which of these games are you most excited for? Personally, I'm having a hard time deciding which one I'm looking forward to the most. They all have something unique to offer. Let me know in the comments below which one you're itching to play. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button. Subscribe for more gaming content and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any updates. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.